draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Ryan Williams, running back, Virginia Tech.
That's awesome. Williams selecting Williams, if you will. By the way, Aeneas, one of the most underrated players of his generation. So Ryan Williams, now second back selected.
This guy's a good back. Interesting, they had Beanie Wells and Hightower, but 2 years ago, Mel, this guy had some impressive tape. Had some injuries this year. He's just a redshirt sophomore. But 2 seasons ago, this guy ran for over 1,600 yards and 21 touchdowns. I think he's elusive. I've seen him catch the ball away from his body out of the backfield. I like his stop and start quickness. And when there's a hole, he can burst through it. The only concern I have with this guy is his durability and his lack of experience. He's just a kid getting started, and I don't like his pass protection. You know, when you watch these hokey backs against Stanford in the Orange Bowl, they struggle picking up blitzes. But I think this guy has a huge upside. He wears number 34 at Virginia Tech. He's got Sweetness tattooed on his shoulder. He knows who his idol is, Walter Payton. And he does have some outstanding natural running instincts. And I think he's got speed to finish a long run. What do you think, Mel?
I'll tell you what, this is a kid that 2 years ago, as you said, John, as good as any back in the country. This kid rushed for over 1,600 yards, averaged 5.6 yards a carry, scored 21 rushing touchdowns. Then a hamstring injury this season limited his effectiveness. Remember, 2 years ago, Darren Evans got hurt. This year it was Ryan Williams who was injured. Evans kind of took over the majority of that workload. He took about the yardage. Hey, it slipped to 477 from over 1,600. Average per carry dropped to 4.3 yards a carry. So you're talking about a guy who had to battle through that injury, John. You see the ability to make people miss in the open field. Athleticism. He had a 40-inch vertical jump. Gets 5'9½", 212 pounds. Embraces the physical aspects of the game. Loves to take it to you. This year he backed off because he wasn't 100%. So you did not see this year on film the real Ryan Williams. You saw it 2 years ago when he was at his best. Decent hands out of the backfield. Had 16 catches a few years ago. This year as well, out of the backfield, added 10 receptions. Banged up, missed some playing time. But overall, Ryan Williams is a kid. Talking about competitor. 2 years ago, he fumbles late in the game against North Carolina. He's on the sidelines, visibly upset. Bruce Carter, outside linebacker for North Carolina. We may talk about him in the second or third round. He comes over to console Ryan Williams, lift his spirits. This kid cares about his team, cares about the game, loves the NFL, loves the game of football, and knows the history of the game. John, you got to like that.
Well, I think it just says what Arizona wants to do. They're a team that has not run the ball. They run the ball less than any team in the NFL over the last 3 years. They're struggling at quarterback. They have questions on the offensive line. I do know this. The best way to take the game out of your quarterback's hands is to give it to somebody else. And now they've got 3 interesting guys in that backfield. Hightower, the underachieving Beanie Wells, and now the flashy guy right here in Ryan Williams. I hear Arizona knocking on my door saying they're going to run the football.
Well, here's what you were talking about, John, the running game. Morton Adams, I mean, now they get a lot back there. Full house backfield, maybe.
Listen, there's been frustration with Beanie Wells because of his durability. I know Coach Gruden mentioned durability with Ryan Williams, but during his private workout, or during his team workout, pro day workout, this guy did not drop a ball in his workout, catching it. That's not something we were able to see mostly during games.
Keeping this in mind, Mort, right now the San Francisco 49ers are the only team in the NFC West that is still to pick a quarterback, trading up for Colin Kaepernick before. The Broncos got a bounty of picks back, getting back the 4th and 5th round pick they didn't have. John Elway, boom, has always been good on the move, and he's done it again.
All right, Mort, something to keep an eye on coming up as last year, Dan Williams. This year, Ryan Williams, announced by Aeneas Williams. Pretty interesting. Now it's Tennessee, who are